Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Thea George and I'm here with Tim Martin of Cashfac and Jeremy Light of Accenture. We're at EBA Day 2017 in Dublin and we're talking about virtual accounts. Jeremy, Tim, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you. Thanks.
So Tim, virtual accounts are obviously rising up the transaction banking agenda. Why is that?
Very interesting time for virtual accounts at the moment. Cashfac like to work with our bank partners around the world, and I think it really can be summed up in terms of got to do more for the corporates. The corporates need more and expect more. Yesterday at ABA Day we heard HSBC talk about how corporates need to manage their liquidity management and how the virtual account structures can possibly help them in terms of creating the notional pools and a possible replacement for that area. Also in terms of the virtual account space, it's the self-service. That's one area we're really seeing drive forward. Corporates want to be able to do more and do more themselves. I think a key point is, like, if for us as an individual, if I want to do something, am I going to call a service center or do I want to go on the app? And typically people don't want to use the service center. They want the app, they want to be able to do everything themselves. And the corporates want to do that now. So whilst the banks have done a certain amount in the retail space, I think there's more and they're growing more in terms of the corporate space. So yeah, providing that self-service so the corporates can do more themselves, they can open and close accounts themselves, manage the interest, rationalize their payment workflows, and probably improve their receivables processing.
So Jeremy, from your perspective, what do you see as the big opportunity here?
What excites me there are the possibilities for new business models. We're at a point of convergence of open APIs, instant payments, Internet of Things, PSD2, and added to the mix is virtual accounts. So for example, under PSD2, retailers are likely now to have collection accounts where they're having individual payments for every transaction. They could assign a virtual account by store, by product and so on in order to analyze their sales. You could have a car leasing company who could assign a virtual account to every one of their cars to manage all the finances, the insurance, the fuel, tolls, etc. for that car. So I think there's an endless or boundless opportunity for new business models, which is going to be very exciting over the next few years.
Tim, can you give me some concrete examples of what banks can deliver to corporates using virtual accounts?
Yeah, of course. I mean, first point I'd say is actually there's a wider remit than just the corporates. We see a lot of intake with the governments, both central and local governments. So for example, in the local government space, we work with some bank partners in terms of their local services, their care provision teams, where they're managing the funds and distributing finances for the sort of underprivileged and disadvantaged individuals. In other areas, the NBFI sector, the pension and fund administrators, their ability to virtualize the accounts there, that enables them to open and close accounts as they require, gives them direct control in how they apportion their interest for their client accounts. Finally, we work with our bank partner with one of the UK's biggest bill payment companies. They manage the payments, so they've got millions of payments coming in from sources like PayPoint and post offices, and that's across thousands of customers. So for them, the virtual accounts enables their workflows and streamlines their processes. Another point for us, I think, important is the virtual accounts and so on. It's not every corporate's the same, and for those corporates, being able to, or the banks, to be able to create a tailored solution for different corporates and different sectors, so that flexibility and differentiation is really important for the banks as well.
Tim, Jeremy, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks
a lot.
And thank you for watching.